Picture this: your husband and your dad, two of the most important men in your life, constantly at odds. The tension is palpable. The arguments? Relentless. Every family gathering feels like a minefield, and you can almost predict the moment when the next explosion will happen. It's like a ticking time bomb, and you're caught in the middle trying to keep the peace. You love them both dearly, but their constant bickering is tearing you apart. You find yourself dreading family events, knowing that another confrontation is just around the corner. The stress is overwhelming, and you feel helpless, unable to bridge the gap between them. And you? Stuck in the middle, feeling like a referee in a boxing match you never signed up for. You're constantly mediating, trying to calm things down, but it never seems to work. The arguments are about everything and nothing. Small misunderstandings that blow up into full-scale battles. You're exhausted, emotionally drained, and it's starting to affect your own well-being. You wonder why they can't just get along, why they can't see how much their fighting is hurting you. You've tried talking to them, reasoning with them, but nothing changes. The cycle of conflict continues, and you're left feeling more isolated and frustrated than ever. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Many families face this exact same issue, and it's more common than you might think. The clash between husbands and fathers-in-law is a widespread problem, but it's rarely talked about openly. It's a silent struggle that many endure in isolation, feeling like they're the only ones going through it. But the truth is, countless others are dealing with the same emotional turmoil. They too are caught in the crossfire, trying to navigate the complex dynamics of family relationships. And just like you, they're searching for answers, for a way to bring peace to their families. Today, we're diving deep into one of America's most common, but rarely talked about, family dramas. Why husbands and fathers-in-law clash, and most importantly, how to fix it. We'll explore the underlying causes of these conflicts, the hidden tensions that fuel them, and the steps you can take to resolve them. We'll hear from experts in family dynamics, who will share their insights and advice. We'll also listen to real-life stories from people who have faced these challenges and found ways to overcome them. By the end of this journey, you'll have a better understanding of why these conflicts happen and what you can do to create a more harmonious family environment. This isn't just about petty arguments. It's about deeper issues that often go unaddressed, issues of respect, boundaries, and differing expectations. It's about the struggle for power and control, the need for validation and acceptance. These conflicts can stem from a variety of sources, including cultural differences, generational gaps, and personal insecurities. They can be triggered by seemingly minor incidents, but are often rooted in long-standing grievances. Understanding these underlying factors is crucial to finding a resolution. It's not just about stopping the arguments, it's about healing the wounds that cause them. We're uncovering the root causes, the unspoken power struggles, and the emotional landmines that no one prepares you for. We'll delve into the psychology behind these conflicts, exploring how past experiences and unresolved issues can influence present behavior. We'll look at the role of communication, or the lack thereof, in escalating tensions. And we'll discuss practical strategies for managing these conflicts, from setting boundaries to seeking professional help. Our goal is to equip you with the tools and knowledge you need to navigate these challenging relationships and foster a more peaceful family dynamic. And yes, there is a way out. So, stick around. We'll guide you through the process of healing and reconciliation, offering hope and encouragement along the way. You'll learn how to build stronger, healthier relationships with your loved ones and how to create a family environment where everyone feels respected and valued. It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight, but with patience, understanding, and effort, it is possible. So stay with us as we embark on this journey together. Your family's peace and happiness are worth it. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to summarize what we've discussed so far. First, we painted a vivid picture of the emotional turmoil caused by the constant clashes between your husband and father-in-law. We highlighted how these conflicts can create a stressful and draining family environment, leaving you feeling like a helpless mediator caught in the middle. Next, we identified the core reasons behind these conflicts. We discussed the protector versus provider dynamic, where your father feels threatened by your husband's new role in your life. We touched on the unspoken power struggle over family authority and the cultural clashes that can arise from differing backgrounds and traditions. We also explored the "you're not good enough" syndrome, where some fathers-in-law believe no one is good enough for their daughter, leading to skepticism and scrutiny that can strain the relationship. Finally, we emphasize the importance of communication and empathy in resolving these conflicts. Open, honest conversations about feelings, expectations, and boundaries are crucial. Both parties need to acknowledge their insecurities and work towards building mutual respect and understanding. With these key points in mind, let's move forward to uncover the hidden emotions that fuel these conflicts and explore practical solutions to bring peace to your family. Let's get real for a moment. Family dynamics can be incredibly complex, especially when it comes to the relationships between husbands and fathers-in-law. These relationships are often fraught with tension, misunderstandings, and unspoken expectations. It's a topic that many families avoid discussing openly, but it's one that affects countless households. So why do so many husbands and fathers-in-law end up in a cold war, or worse, an all-out battle? Let's dive into the core reasons behind this common issue. The first reason is what I like to call the protector versus provider dynamic. Your dad spent decades being your number one protector. From the moment you were born, he was there to shield you from harm, guide you through life's challenges, and ensure your well-being. This role is deeply ingrained in his identity. Now he sees your husband stepping into that role, and sometimes it feels like a threat. It's not that he doesn't trust your husband, it's more about the emotional transition. For years, he was the go-to person for your safety and happiness. Suddenly someone else is sharing that responsibility, and it can be a tough pill to swallow. This shift can create a sense of competition, even if it's unspoken. Your father might feel like he's being replaced or that his role in your life is diminishing. This can lead to subtle and sometimes not so subtle power struggles. It's a natural human reaction to feel protective of the roles we've held for so long. And when those roles are challenged, it can lead to friction. The second reason is the unspoken power struggle. In many families, there's an underlying question of who holds the authority. Who's the alpha in the family now? This isn't about physical strength or dominance, it's about influence and decision-making. Your father-in-law has been a central figure in the family for years, making important decisions and guiding the family through various situations. Now there's a new man in the picture and the balance of power can feel threatened. This power struggle can manifest in various ways. It might be through disagreements over trivial matters, or it could be more serious conflicts about significant family decisions. The tension often arises from a place of insecurity and the fear of losing control. Both men want to assert their importance and prove their worth, leading to inevitable clashes. Cultural clashes can also play a significant role. Different families have different traditions, values, and ways of doing things. When two families merge through marriage, these differences can become points of contention. Your father-in-law might have certain expectations based on his cultural background, while your husband might have a different perspective. These cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts if not addressed openly and respectfully. The third reason is what I call the "you're not good enough" syndrome. Let's be honest, some fathers-in-law secretly believe no one is good enough for their daughter. This belief can stem from a deep-seated desire to protect their child from any potential harm or disappointment. They've seen their daughter grow up, they know her strengths and vulnerabilities, and they want the best for her. This protective instinct can sometimes translate into skepticism and doubt about the new man in her life. This skepticism can create a barrier to forming a positive relationship. The father-in-law might scrutinize every action and decision of the husband, looking for flaws or reasons to disapprove. This constant scrutiny can be exhausting and demoralizing for the husband, leading to feelings of inadequacy and frustration. It's a vicious cycle where both parties feel misunderstood and unappreciated. So, what can be done to ease this tension and foster a healthier relationship? Communication is key. Open, honest conversations about feelings, expectations, and boundaries can go a long way in resolving misunderstandings. Both parties need to acknowledge their insecurities and work towards building mutual respect. It's also important to find common ground and shared interests that can help bridge the gap. Another crucial aspect is empathy. Understanding each other's perspectives and appreciating the unique roles each person plays in the family can help reduce friction. The father-in-law needs to recognize the husband's efforts and intentions, while the husband should appreciate the father-in-law's lifelong dedication to his daughter's well-being. Building a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding takes time, but it's worth the effort for the sake of family harmony. In conclusion, the relationship between husbands and fathers-in-law is complex and multifaceted. It's influenced by deep-seated emotions, long-standing roles, and unspoken expectation. By addressing the core issues of the protector versus provider dynamic, the unspoken power struggle, and the "you're not good enough" syndrome, families can work towards resolving conflicts and building stronger, more supportive relationships. Remember, it's not about winning or losing, it's about creating a loving and harmonious family environment where everyone feels valued and respected. So the next time you find yourself in a tense situation with your father-in-law, take a step back and consider these underlying dynamics. Approach the conversation with empathy and a willingness to understand. It might just be the key to transforming a cold war into a warm, supportive relationship. And that resentment, it leaks into every conversation. So what's your 5-year plan? But here's the thing, this isn't just about control or ego. There's a deeper layer most people miss. For the father-in-law, it's fear. Fear of being replaced. Fear of losing his little girl. Fear of becoming irrelevant. For the husband, it's frustration. He just wants respect. He wants to feel like he belongs in this family, not like an outsider. Take Jessica's story, for example. My dad ignored my husband for months, and it created so much tension. When you understand these emotions, the fights start making sense. And that's where the healing begins. Gap 7S. So, how do we bridge this gap? It starts with empathy. Imagine what it's like to walk in their shoes. For the father-in-law, it means understanding the fear of losing his daughter. For the husband, it's recognizing the need for respect and acceptance. When you see the world through their eyes, the path to reconciliation becomes clearer. Take a moment to listen, truly listen. Sometimes all it takes is a heartfelt conversation. An open dialogue where feelings are shared and judgments are left behind. For instance, imagine a scenario where the father-in-law and husband sit down and talk about their fears and frustrations. I'm afraid of losing my place in her life. I just want to feel respected and valued. These simple, honest admissions can pave the way for mutual understanding and healing. And don't forget about the power of small gestures. A kind word, a thoughtful action, or even a shared laugh can go a long way in mending strained relationships. It's about creating moments of connection and showing that you care. Ultimately, bridging the gap requires effort, patience, and a lot of love. It's about being willing to put in the work and stay committed to building a stronger, more harmonious family. And remember, every step you take towards understanding and empathy brings you closer to a happier, healthier family dynamic. By embracing empathy, open communication, and small acts of kindness, you can create a family environment where everyone feels valued and respected. It's about building a bridge of understanding that connects hearts and heals wounds. And when you do, you'll find that the love and harmony you've been seeking are well within reach. Now, let's talk solutions. When family dynamics get tough, it can feel like there's no way out. But remember, every problem has a solution, and every family can find its way back to harmony. It's all about taking the right steps and being patient with each other. So, let's dive into some practical steps you can take to mend those strained relationships and bring peace back into your home. Because you don't have to live like this forever. The first thing to understand is that change is possible. It might not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you can create a more loving and supportive environment. Imagine the relief and joy of seeing your family members smiling and hugging again, feeling hopeful about the future. Step 1. Set clear boundaries without picking sides. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, but they're especially crucial in family dynamics. It's important to communicate your needs and limits clearly and respectfully. For instance, you might say, "I need us to respect each other's opinions even when we disagree." This helps to prevent misunderstandings and ensures that everyone feels heard and valued. For example, Dad, I love you, but when you criticize my husband, it hurts me. This kind of honest communication can be difficult, but it's necessary for building trust and understanding. It's about expressing your feelings without blaming or attacking the other person. By doing this, you're showing that you care about the relationship and are willing to work on it. Step 2. Find common ground. Sports, business, hobbies. Finding activities that everyone enjoys can help to strengthen your bond. Whether it's watching a game together, discussing a business idea, or sharing a hobby, these shared interests can create positive experiences and memories. It's about finding those little things that bring joy and connection. Get them bonding over shared interests. When family members engage in activities they all enjoy, it fosters a sense of unity and cooperation. It's not just about the activity itself, but the time spent together, the laughter and the shared experiences. These moments can help to heal old wounds and build new positive memories. Step 3. The respect exchange strategy. Respect is a two-way street, and it's vital for healthy relationships. This strategy involves openly expressing respect and appreciation for each other. It's about acknowledging the efforts and qualities of your family members, which can help to build mutual respect and understanding. Husband: I respect how much you care about your daughter. This simple statement can go a long way in mending relationships. It shows that you recognize and value the other person's feelings and efforts. It's about finding those moments to express genuine appreciation and respect. Father-in-law: I appreciate how hard you work for our family. This kind of positive reinforcement can help to break down barriers and build a stronger, more supportive relationship. It's about creating a culture of respect and appreciation within your family. Step 4. The united front rule. When you and your partner present a united front, it sends a powerful message to the rest of the family. It shows that you're a team and that you support each other. This can help to reduce conflicts and create a more harmonious environment. Show them you're a team. By standing together, you demonstrate that your relationship is strong and that you're committed to working through any challenges together. This can help to build trust and respect within the family. When they see you standing strong together, the power struggle fades. Over time, these efforts can lead to a more peaceful and supportive family environment. It's about creating a space where everyone feels valued and respected, and where love and understanding can flourish. Remember, it's a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to a happier, healthier family. Role-play dialogues can be a great way to practice these strategies. For instance, you can role-play a conversation where you express your feelings and set boundaries. This helps to prepare for real-life situations and makes it easier to communicate effectively when the time comes. Long-term bonding strategies are also essential. Plan regular family activities that everyone looks forward to. Whether it's a monthly game night, a yearly vacation, or a weekly family dinner, these traditions can help to strengthen your family bonds over time. It's about creating lasting memories and a sense of togetherness that endures through the ups and downs. At the end of the day, this isn't about winning, it's about peace. You can have a family where your husband and dad don't just tolerate each other, but actually respect each other. So, which step are you trying first? Drop a comment below. I read every one. And if this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Next week, we're tackling when your wife and mom hate each other. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, remember, family drama doesn't have to be forever. You've got this.